purple lights. Welcome to another reading. So guys, I want to unbox a deck that I got, the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. Okay, I want to start a new series that I call Healing with Taehyung. That's just because I got called to do this by him, and I want to do it here on my Tarot Smeraldo channel. And you guys know that I have his energy in my hands. So yeah, we're gonna do a reading about self-love once in a while. You know, I will do this as a new series. I will throw those readings out. We will always use his deck that I made. Taehyung deck, you know, we'll use this. We will also use the OT7 deck because that is what he wants, you know. Taehyung wants OT7, so we're also using this. And we're always using, yeah, all kinds of decks, that tarot decks, oracle decks, self-love decks. Here today I'm using these self-care oracle cards, you know. I want to give you insight on how you can grow with him. Like, you know, with him, I want to give you insights. So I want to use this oracle today for finding out how you can care better for yourself. How can you love yourself better? That this is, oh, I love this. Look at this. Take care of yourself so you can shine your soul's light. And it's even in purple. I saw this and it's purple, and I thought, oh my gosh, I should do a Taehyung reading, Healing with Taehyung. Okay, so we're gonna use this maybe for charms, letters, whatever comes, you know, to mind. And we're gonna use these cards today. Yeah, they're really cool. So I'm going to make 4 piles, guys, okay? Or let's do 5. Let's do 5 piles. And yeah, look at this. Oh, I love this. It's very cool. Yeah. Okay. So the question for today is, how can you love yourself better? And yeah, we're just starting this Healing with Taehyung series now today, okay? And I will be back with the piles. See you guys. So guys, there are your 5 piles. We're gonna light the candle, and then we're gonna start our beautiful reading. So pile 1 is the 8 of Roses, Taehyung. I'll show you the pictures so you can choose which pile you're taking. Pile 2 is the 9 of Roses. Pile 3 is the 5 of Roses reversed. You see the pictures, guys? So choose by the pictures. The 7 of Butterflies reversed. That's an edit I made. Well, I edited all those pictures, but this is one I made. So, and the 7 of Butterflies. There's also a GIF on my Twitter that I made for this picture if you're interested. So, okay, so let's see. How can you love yourself better? Yeah, we're gonna look into what Big Tae is saying. Let's get some positive affirmations for you, some healing with Taehyung, okay? See you at the piles, guys. So, hi guys. Welcome to your reading. This is the first pile. So you chose the 8 of Roses, which is the 8 of Cups. So I feel that you have a hard time walking away from things. I feel you're very much stuck a lot of times in your life, especially when it comes to love. Because we're talking about the 8 of Roses, yeah? I feel that you have a hard time letting go. So how can you love yourself better? How can you, yeah, what can you do to love yourself better? So let's see what Taehyung's advice is. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I haven't expected this. What is this? See, this is in tarot when you have no idea what the cards are. And he throws out, I mean, the boldest advice that he could get. And I was like, yeah, you have a hard time walking away from someone, especially in love. And how can you love yourself better? How can you cure that? How can you work on that? He says have sex with someone else or what? Taehyung, what is this? Like, what the heck? We don't advise such things, do we? Well, probably he did. I want to read that card. What the heck is this? Like, now I'm burning like all my cards because I'm like I'm like, Taehyung, did you, I'm like, I'm always thinking, because I know that he is doing these things, like he's also there because I'm coughing a lot. So I'm like, what the heck? Like, do you cure your heartbreak by that, Taehyung? So what is going on here? What is the meaning of this? The moon. Yep, and the 8 of Swords. And look at this. That's like crazy. That's exactly what I said. You always fall into kind of a very depressive state when someone walks away from you, or if you are left, or if a breakup is there. I also see with the moon that you go very deep in relationships, it's not about the sex only for you. So why that advice, Taehyung? Come on, that's like what is this? I want to read this quote here. What is this? The self-care oracle. Take care of yourself so you can shine your soul's light. And Taehyung chose how can you let go of I mean, the advice is right. We don't do that, but the advice is right. You could have sex with other people in order to have a better get a better feeling of letting go, But we don't do these things, guys. Don't put your energies on some other people just because you have a hard time letting go. Like, I disagree here with Taehyung. We should do we should do a twin reading. Like, what would I say? What would he say? I disagree completely with this, but it's his healing session, so I'm not interfering into what he is advising. But I'm not agreeing, guys. This is very funny because I'm as his twin. I would say no, not at all. Like, what the heck, How could you have sex with someone else in order to get over another person? It's just like, I could not make sense of that, how that should function. I see his intentions behind that. But what the heck? Like, I would argue with him right here. He knows. I wish he was here. I would disagree, like, completely, Taehyung. Like, what the heck? Did you have sex with other people in order to let go? No. This is not in my vocabulary. What's going on here? Let's read number 44. What the heck? Okay, I'm reading the mantra, and then tell me, like, what's going on here? This is so funny. I think this reading will be so funny. It says the mantra that you should tell yourself to this card. It's, I'm experiencing the cosmic orgasm. Okay. why in the world is he advising to have sex in order to learn to let go? Because here we see it's all about letting go, you know. This is the card of letting go. You see how the, you know, Jimin bondages are gone. And this is the card of holding on too tightly. And this is what you're doing, you know. This is this is the overall thing is, how can you love yourself better? You have to learn to let go easier. Yeah, you have to learn to let go easier because you're very deep with your feelings into someone. You know, if every time you have a relationship, you're fully committed. I see this with the moon. You're like in La La Land, you know. You're like Cookie on this moon, like on a swing, and you're like, yay, life is fun, I'm over the moon. You're like right away over the moon. And I think this was in every relationship that you were in. This was like this. If you never had experienced a relationship, then this is how you are. You know, you believe in love. You believe in having pink glasses on. And I don't understand his advice. Come on, Taehyung, you could have given me something else. Like, what the heck? So our Taehyung is advising you in order to let go, you know, to learn to let go easier. What is this, Mr. Taehyung? Okay, I'm not going deeper into this. But yeah, maybe have flings on some other people, you know. It's like taking your mind off. Basically, it's about I mean, if you have sex with other people while your heart is still with another person, I don't think it's right, you know. I'm not a person that thinks this is right to do things like that. But if Mr. Taehyung is advising to do that, I mean, of course I understand that you can get your mind off, and maybe it's an easier way to man, I mean, I'm a healing channel, Taehyung. Why do you suggest that? Maybe think of sex with someone else, but don't have sex with someone else. Guys, like, I'm not into this suggestion here from my twin. But it's his healing reading. Okay, let's see the affirmation he suggests. I look for things to be thankful for. Okay. I have a perpetual attitude of gratitude. I'm content to be who and what I am. I think this is very important, you know. Being content who you are and what you have experienced. And, you know, seeing failure in love not as something that you know, is making you small. I mean, that was in his song recommendation yesterday, you know. But being thankful for the experience, that's what I think it's very important. You know, if you have a hard time letting go, look for the lesson, what it has taught you, you know. Look for what was the lesson of it. Why was I in this relationship? Why it didn't work out? Like, be thankful for the experience. Be grateful to the universe that they brought a person into your life, even if they were not fitting. Well, and Mr. T, can we have a quote from you, baby? Like, I'm not going into this detail here, what you're suggesting, but well. But I want to get a quote from you. So make of it whatever he's suggesting. Maybe you're smiling and he makes you happy. Maybe you're laughing and saying, yeah, I thought about this too. Okay, wow, look at this. That's a quote from him. When things get hard, stop for a while and look back and see how far you've come. Don't forget how rewarding it is. You are the most beautiful flower. Aww. So don't take things like that serious, you know. It could also be that maybe he wants to make people jealous. I don't know. I think he wants to say, get your mind off that person in order to forget them. You know, be thankful for the experience and see that you yourself are the most beautiful flower, you know, and it's easier for you to let go. and whatever this card is. I'm not going into detail in this. I'm not explaining this, Mr. Taehyung. Okay, so this was pile 1 healing session with Taehyung. I hope you had fun. I hope it made you laugh a little. It was hilarious. I mean, I'm like, okay, if this is his way of overcoming heartbreak, okay, Mr. Taehyung, that's not the right way, but oh well, it's his healing reading. Bye guys. Hi guys, welcome to our pile 2. Pile 1 was already hilarious. Like, I did not agree with my healing partner here on my channel. Yeah. I think if I do these healing readings and he suggests anything and I'm not going conform, you know, this happens, you know. We're not always agreeing on the things that we're suggesting. So pile 1 was a thing where I would not agree. So let's see. The question is, how can you love yourself better? And the issue we're having is the 9 of Roses here. So I see that you're very concentrated on a wish of yours. You know, and that has to do something with someone on the phone, maybe. So you're happy when that person writes and you're like, yay, that's my one, you know. You're really concentrated on your phone all the time. You're really into whoever this is. I think it's about love, because look how Taehyung is smiling. I mean, hello. I think this is about a crush. You're having a crush on someone and that's all you're concentrated on. So how can you love yourself better in such a situation? Because I think you're focusing too much on that cell phone. So let's see what he's suggesting. Let's see. What's this? Dancing. I like that. Movement. Wow. I like this card. Wow. That's very deep. It also tells me that, you know, being happy about things that you see on your phone. I really think it's about a person. I think you're in love. I like when I see this card, it tells me that you're in love and you can't wait to get messages from your person. And maybe sometimes you're too deep in, and that's why you're asking yourself, well, how can I love myself better? Because I'm totally focused on that one, you know. So Taehyung is proposing that movement. So what is movement saying? The mantra is, I feel embodied and empowered to move with strength and grace. Create a clear energy flow throughout your body by introducing a new movement practice into your life. Structured or free-flowing. This could be anything from yoga, walking, Taehyung, I don't know what that is, rock climbing, running, swimming, whatever suits your taste. With any movement practice, the most important thing is to tune in how your body is feeling and move in a supportive way. Ask yourself the following questions. What movement practice would you like to try, but find excuses not to pursue? How would working through these blocks and moving more freely make you feel? Yeah, maybe you're on your phone all the time, you know, maybe you're on your phone all the time, and you know, because you don't want to miss a tweet, or you don't want to miss, and you realize maybe I should move myself a little bit more, you know. Now that's very important. What this reading is hilarious. So if you chose that pile, how can you, what is the problem here? I don't see the problem. Like yeah, this is the King of Wands. That's the person you're wanting. That's you're very passionate about a person. The Fool. Yeah, you feel like a fool. The Chariot. You want to move towards it. Yeah, that's movement. It's funny because the Chariot is movement, you know. What I see here with this card and this card, because it both speaks about movement, it speaks about embracing life, you know, being open and being not too closed off on this one person. That's what I'm seeing here, because, you know, probably someone told you already, why are you focusing your whole energy on that person on the phone, you know. So it's always important to stay in movement. I also see the movement not as movement in itself, like doing some moving, because maybe you're the whole time on your cell phone, but I see it more because we have movement here, we have movement here, risking things, you know, moving, having fun, and I see a lot of outdoor things. So, you know, of course, right now there is the corona happening, so we cannot really be outside that much, but we can, you know, we can go inside like in a wood and walk and go jogging alone outside. That's no problem. But what I rather see here is that you're very much focused on one person. And the thing is, if you're like by one, you're having a hard time letting go, it can become very frustrating or very disappointing when at the end your crush, with which I take as the King of Wands here, which is a crush, you know, someone that that's the world for you, when it's not turning out the way you want. So what I see here with this movement is you need to always be open to movement, moving away from this person, also moving to another person. You know, you have to be in movement. You have to be ready to let everything go when the time is right, you know. It's like when you're too focused on one person, and imagine you're having a real life crush, and this crush is not liking you but your best friend, and is ending up with your best friend, and you would have focused all your life on that one person. Imagine how disappointed you would be. So this is like, for me, the movement, being in constant movement, means that your thoughts especially can be moved, and that you are always ready to start new. So in case something happens and this person turns out to be not the person of your dreams because they don't want you, or it's impossible to meet them, you know, let's say you're crushing on our boys, and you know, you will never meet them in your life, or you will never have the chance to talk to them. You need to be okay with that. That's very important. You need to be okay, and you need to be okay to start a new life somewhere else, you know, to move somewhere else too. I mean, for example, if you're like a very young army and you're not in a soul bond, I'm talking not in soul bonds. People who are in soul bonds, that's a different thing. But if you're not in the soul bond, but if you're having a crush, let's say, on him, and you know, you realize after 5-6 years, you want to fall in love, but of course you cannot fall in love with Kim Taehyung because he's not there. He's like far, far away. And, you know, if you would be stubborn and, you know, you would say, well, I only date him if he comes into my life, like, that's BS, you know, because he's not coming. You know what I mean? So you have to be open, especially in your thoughts, especially for other people also, not only focusing on one person. That's how you can love yourself better, because we're talking here about how can you love yourself better. You need to have your options open, you know, that's very important. Even if you're crushing on a person, have a side space, because you don't know if this person likes you back, you know. I mean, it's clear, it's a lot clearer for people when you say, like, when you're crushing on an idol, that's more clear for people. But what if you have a crush in real life, you know? It's also important to have your options open, because sometimes we don't know if this person is even liking you back, right? So how can you love yourself better? Have all the options open. Be a fool in life, you know. The fool is not thinking about everything. He's just doing. He's just living and moving along. He's just always in movement. And this is important, okay, guys? And being open for new possibilities in life. Okay, I think that's a very good advice from Taehyung. Okay, let's get, oh my gosh, I just wanted to get this. And it says, I'm open and receptive to all good, not just one good, to everything which is good. I deserve to live in an atmosphere of joy and acceptance. Yeah, acceptance is an important word here, I think. You know, acceptance in life is something that we learn later in life. And many of you don't know what acceptance of life is. It's like when you cannot change a circumstance, you know, you have to accept it how it is. This is, I think, here a very important thing. You know, sometimes when your crush is saying, well, I don't like you back, I don't want to be with you, it's important to accept that and to move on and to be open for another person, because then maybe someone else is even better for you. You know what I mean? This is very important, and this is a very important life lesson. And I agree with my twin here totally. Totally. The first one I didn't. But with this one I agree. So let's get one quote from him for you guys. Give me one quote for pile 2. Okay, this wanted to come out, so we're taking this. And it says, purple is the last color of the rainbow. Purple means I will love you and trust you for a long time. Yeah, this is his words, right? You guys know. Yeah, love and trust are important. Love and trust to yourself also, because we're talking about self-love here. You know, love and trust in yourself and love and trust in the universe, that they will bring you the right person into your life. You know, so that's it, what I'm having. Bye, pile 1, pile 2. Hi guys, welcome to your reading. This is pile 3. So you chose this Taehyung. And why did I edit this Taehyung on this card, the 5 of Roses reversed? Because this card is the me card, you know? The meaning of the 5 of Roses reversed goes back to the 4 of Roses, which is a state in love. When you just broke up with someone and they broke up with you, you know, you just have a heartache. You're just heartbroken. You're disappointed. And you're saying, no, me, I don't want no one else, you know. You understand? That's what he's like. Look at these emotions. I mean, that's exactly what it's expressing, you know. It's like when you're stubborn and you're saying, well, I only want this person and no one else. No one else can make me happy, you know. And I'm not talking about soul bonds, because for soul bonds, there is a feeling of this that you cannot shake and you cannot make sense of. And even if you're very much experienced in life, you still can have this me feeling, you know, I don't want no one else. And it's not stubbornness, it's a decision that you make, yeah, because you are in a soul connection. But I'm not talking about soul connections here. I'm talking about a fresh breakup, or, you know, it's this, I don't want nothing else. I don't want no one else. I want him. Why is he not being able to be with me? Something like that, okay? And if you have experienced this in your life, the universe wants to give you an answer now. How can you love yourself better? Like, what can you do in such a situation? And let's see what my twin is advising, because last time, like in pile 1, he wasn't advising something I would agree on. So it's very interesting, because sometimes we would agree and sometimes I'm totally on the opposite side of his advice. So let's see what he's saying to this situation. Yeah. That's a good advice, right? Spend time with friends. And look what they're doing. They're reading cards. I can't believe this. Well, it makes sense because it's an oracle deck, you know. That's like spend time with ARMY, watch watch BTS things. That's a very good advice, because that takes your mind off, you know. It's mostly, you know, when you're in this energy, it's mostly shortly after a breakup. You know, it's like, it's this, me, I don't want no one else. Why is he not being with me? Why did he choose someone else? Why? You know, blah, blah, blah. And it's good if you have friends that take your mind off in this time, so you don't even think about this. Because, guys, I'm always saying, I don't know how my twin is seeing it, but I'm always saying, if someone goes away from you, someone turns their back upon, this card wanted to come out. It's if someone turns their back and walks away from you, why should you want them back? You know, I'm always asking this. Why do you want to have them back? If they leave you, if they make the decision to leave you behind, why are you stubborn to have that person back? It does not make any sense, because they decided to walk away for whatever reason. Maybe they were even stupid to walk away, but who cares? They walked away from you. They made the choice. So it's good in this time to spend time with friends and take your mind off, instead of running, you know, chasing after that person and saying, me, I only want you. This person cannot even give what what you need, because they walked away before too. You know, so I think it's a very good advice. How can you love yourself better in this situation? Spend time with friends. Yeah, don't go drinking, you know, don't do this. I always laugh when I see this kind of hobby. It's like, you know, you're probably calling your friends and you're like, let's go drink. That's also, the Three of Cups is overdoing in things, you know. You're saying, well, whatever, you know, I'm just drinking my ass off. Don't do this, guys, you know. Like, rather read oracles or you know, watch Our Boys the whole time. This is fun. Like, this is even fun here, but the overindulgence, you know. Many people after a breakup or so go and, you know, get drunk. Yeah, because you feel alone. Look at this. You feel like you're caged, you know. And I always see this clock here, you know. This is always this big clock. This for women, I don't know. I have not found out why this is like this, because I'm mostly more in my masculine energy, and I had these feelings, yes, when I had breakups. But I don't understand them now anymore. I don't understand them why I also had this when there was a breakup. It's this feeling of the clock has struck. You know what I mean? It's like, how can I explain this? It's like when someone breaks up with you and you had no control over. And as a woman, when you are turning 20, and I think it's the most between the age of 20 to 30. I don't know why that is, guys, because when you turn 30, this goes away, because then you feel you're still young, and then you see how stupid you were thinking with 20 that you're old when you're over 30, you know. But you have this feeling of, oh God, my time is running up. My time is running up. I have to find a suitor. I want to marry by 30. I don't know why women have this time clock. It's probably because of, you know, we women, we have a time frame where we can get children. So maybe this is why the clock is like, you have, especially when you break up, you have this feeling. I don't know how you see that, guys, but I experienced this, that shortly after a breakup, you're like, oh my gosh, you know, we were like 5 years together, and oh my gosh, I wanted to marry, I wanted to have kids, I'm like 21, oh my gosh, my time is running up. But that's so stupid, you know. You're like a baby with 21, but you have this feeling. And this is what makes this me, I only want this person, I already spent 5 years with them, you know. Why? This is why this is happening. And I don't know why this is, but I see, yeah. Yeah, look at this, the Four of Cups reversed, which comes back to the Three of Cups. Don't take the cup anymore from a person. Don't take the award. Like the Four of Cups reversed is, you have this feeling, you have spent such a long time waiting for the award to come, and then this person is not even giving you the award, you know, but they're running away from you. So like all these years that you spend, you know, because this is a nostalgic card. It's not, you know, you look back upon the times you've spent with that person, and that's why it's extra hard. That's why you have this me feeling. This is a, you know, an overview of how you're feeling in such a state, you know, and that's why you want to have that person back, because you're thinking, oh my gosh, you know, now we spent 4 years together. All this time is wasted. No, this cannot be. I want to make it happen. I only want that person. I want no one else, you know. That's a typical thing, especially how women react. That's how you also see on pile 1. If you watch at pile 1, it's almost the same message of letting go and what Taehyung is suggesting. And like, no woman would suggest this. I could totally see that it was his suggestions. It was not mine. So here, I totally agree. You know, if you get your mind off, not with this. I mean, don't overdrink. He's also saying don't do that, you know. But spending time with friends is a good thing to get your mind off and to not be in this me state. Can I have an affirmation for this situation? Yeah, look at this. My day begins and ends with self-love and appreciation. I wake up in the morning loving myself, praising myself, and telling myself I love being me. Yeah, this is beautiful, right? I really love these cards. They're so beautiful. So self-love is the most important thing, you know, and if you have good friends that share your time with you, and you know, we are army here. You can always spend your time with army, you know, go on Twitter or go on YouTube, come here to our channel, write your what you want to say in the comment section. I'm always there for you guys. I always try to answer if I can. So, and consult, you know, but this is very important. Try to love yourself. If someone walks away from you, you know, F it. You should walk away. You should look for someone else. Why you walks away in the first place, you know? So, let's get a quote from our baby for you. What quote you want to give here for this army? This one, okay. It says, you can't just this is crazy. This is like, he's like, you can't just come into someone's life, make them feel special, and then leave. Exactly, you know, exactly. That's what I was saying. Exactly. You don't do this shit. And if someone's doing this, then let them leave. They chose it, you know, let them leave. I hope this made you feel better in such situations, if they ever occur in your life. You know, I don't know if you've been through such a situation, but I hope Taehyung could give you some good advice, guys, and me, okay? See you guys. Hi, guys. So, welcome to our healing with Taehyung. You chose pile 4, the 7 of butterflies reversed. Yeah, you know, this is a card, the 7 of butterflies. The 7 is a spiritual number. And the 7 of butterflies is... you give everything up to the universe. You know, you realize in your life that you can't really, like, most of the things that are happening in your life are fated. You can't really control what's happening. It's like Taehyung is showing to the universe, you know, and saying, listen, look at this. You know, the universe is making things like that happen. So I really feel that you are very spiritual awakened. You know, you had a spiritual awakening. You are a healer. So you believe in destiny and fate. I really believe this. If you don't do this, maybe it's time to believe in this. Maybe you're doubting. Maybe you came to my channel and you're saying, oh my gosh, what this purple is doing. She's like crazy, you know. She's like going crazy and you don't believe in these things at all. But I see here someone that believes in the universe and believes in fate and destiny. So let's see what Taehyung is saying. I don't know what, how can you love yourself better? How can you, you know, what is he advising? I don't know what the problem here even is, but we will look into the cards. Massage. What is this? A feet massage. This is hilarious. I like this reading. Maybe if Kim Taehyung massages us, you know, we're like more into heaven. How can you love yourself better? Think of Kim Taehyung and massage your feet. You probably fly to heaven. I like that. It's very interesting. What is the message behind massage? I'm fully relaxed and feel peaceful in my body. Okay, that's about feeling peace, yeah. Maybe you're not trusting in the universe. Maybe you are someone that's doubting everything. Now I can see it. Because why should Taehyung give you a massage here, you know? It's like saying, come on, be a little bit more relaxed. You can't even change some things in your life. You can't even change it. You know, some things in life happen. We have the 7 again here, you know. Everything is very spiritual in life. But not everyone believes in this. And if you come to my channel, maybe you chose that pile because you're not believing in spirituality. Maybe you're thinking, I'm stupid. What I'm doing here is BS. Maybe you don't think that situations in your life are fated. Of course, we always have a choice. We can always choose. The universe is not choosing for you, but the universe is providing you with the experiences that you wanted to make in this life. What's going on here? So let's see. Yeah, look at this. Devil reverse. Yeah. The devil reversed means that you're not chained. You believe that everything what you're doing, it's your choice, and you're saying, well, if someone chooses this life, then he chose this. Of course you have a choice, you know, but you're not believing in that some things that are happening in life are not your choice. Some things are happening in life that are, you know, you cannot influence, really. I also see this card as an obsession card. So what I'm seeing here is that you're saying people, I also believe that if someone comes here and thinks I'm stupid and says, well, what Purple is saying is, you know, she's obsessed. She's obsessed with Taehyung. She's just making that stuff up, you know. Yep. It's like Taehyung wants to say, relax a little, you know, get yourself a massage, love yourself. Because sometimes things are fated. Sometimes you know, if you basically see, he's also saying, if you think that people are only obsessed, you know, or people that talk about or this is also what you get told by people. That's what I'm seeing, because many of my purple lights will choose that pile because I edited this picture and I love this picture. So I think many of my purple lights will choose this. So I think that you are a person that really believes in the universe, and you say, well, you know, it's destined. This is my twin flame. I have a famous twin flame. I'm destined to be with that person. And people say, wow, you're just obsessed. You're bitter. Life has made you bitter. You're the Lulu. This is Jimin being the Lulu. A lollipop cannot smoke. You cannot smoke a lollipop. Do it with passion or nothing at all. It's like people tell you you're too passionate. You're just making stuff up in your mind. You're bitter in life. Something like that. And Taehyung wants to tell you, well, you know, just relax. Get yourself a massage. Let those people talk. They have no idea what they're talking about. That's the message here. So you can put yourself on either side, you know, whatever side you are on. But this is basically relax. You know, if you believe in the universe, believe in the universe. If other people don't believe your words, who cares? You know, do it with passion or nothing at all. It's important that you think the lollipop smokes. If other people don't see the lollipop smoking, so who cares? You know, it's not, you are not living their life. You are living your life. If this makes you happy, if you see a lollipop smoke, you know, if you can smoke a lollipop and you're happy and you can make art of this, or you can progress, it's very important, guys, that you don't get stuck in life. You know, if this connection, whatever you believe in, if the universe progresses you, then this connection is very, very valuable. You know, if you can always look at your connections from a higher view. You know, you can always look at this connection. Has this connection changed me? Have I done things differently? If you're having a yes, then this connection is more valuable than a connection, even in real life, where you stay the same all the time. That's just not possible. We always have to progress in life. So if a connection progresses you, then it's good. And if this is a soul connection, perfect. How, you know, it's even better. How can a soul connection progress you? That's the very things that people don't understand, because they don't see how a soul connection can affect and how a soul connection can let us grow. And I see here a disbelief of people. You know, they don't believe you. They say you're just bitter. You know, you don't get any guy. You look ugly. That's why you make these things up. It's all in your mind. And Taehyung is saying, well, don't worry, you know. Massage your feet, massage your back, relax, everything is fine. It's important what you believe. Yeah, it's important what you believe and not what other people tell you. This card could be an obsession, could be lust, yes. But this lust and this obsession could be positive and it could be negative. You know, there are always two sides to a coin. It could be negative, yes, if it gets you stuck all the time and you don't progress your personality, you know, but it also can be a very striving factor. For example, when you do art with it, like I did my cards. Look how these beautiful cards came out, but you know, I'm having a soul connection, so it's even more progressing, so that's a very good thing. It's nothing that keeps me stuck. You know, this connection progresses. I'm on a totally another level than I was 3 years ago. So if you can say that to yourself, that's good. You know, it's also how this connection progresses you, you know. And if a soul connection progresses you more than a real life connection that keeps you stuck all the time, and there's a runner chaser thing going on the whole time, and you're not even learning something, and you're not, you know, your person comes back and then you are together again, then you separate again, then they come back, you have sex again, and you want to make up with that person again, then they run away again. How should that connection progress you? But if you have a soul connection and it's working and you're doing art and you progressing, you strive for more in your life, how's that a bad thing? I don't understand. You know, just because it's not in reality does not mean it's a bad thing, okay? And I think this is what Taehyung wants to tell you. If people come at you and tell you this, you know, it's fine. Don't worry. Give me an affirmation card. Give me an affirmation card. I want this one, and that's that's nothing. There you go. Everything I need comes to me in the perfect time. See, everything comes from the universe in the perfect time. Nothing is out of coincidence. I relax and enjoy life. See, that's the massage. I know that whatever I need to know is revealed to me in the perfect time and space sequence. Exactly. And even so, if you're not wondering, is this a soul connection? Is this not a soul connection, guys? Relax. Massage yourself, you know? Be happy about what you're having. And everything will be revealed in perfect timing. Can I have a quote here? This is a quote from our Taehyung for you at the end of this reading. Which one you want? I'm relaxing because it's taking like too long. This one, okay. Ah, this is the quote he wrote yesterday. See, you will become as naturally beautiful and eye-catching as that vase. And what did he say before? Try out everything, you know, and grow in every which way the branch will grow. Do whatever comes to your mind because it's just natural. Isn't it beautiful, guys? Okay, so very, very beautiful. I love you. Take care. Okay, bye, guys. Hey guys, welcome to Healing with Taehyung session pile 5. You chose the 7 of butterflies. I see here someone who is strategizing and planning everything ahead. You know, you are a person probably that is very strategizing, very clever, tries to plan everything. You're also doubting when people tell you something. You know, you're like, you know, is this reality? So let's see why this card is here. What is the circumstance? And how can you love yourself better? Maybe you're too much of a planner. you're too much of doubting. I see here someone doubting all the time. So maybe you are a person, you're doubting everything, and that keeps you in a mind space and heart space that you constantly have a fight between your heart and your mind. This is what I see in this Taehyung card. And you're probably having a hard time deciding on the things you want, because you always want to know what the outcome is. You want to plan ahead all the time. It's like you're doubting everything and you're like, okay, I have to research this. You know, this person told me this. Well, I don't believe it. I have to research it. And you're like constantly on the move in your mind, because this is air energy. You're constantly contemplating. You're constantly in your head about everything, so that you never find a relaxation. You're always on the move. It's like you're always stressed out, you know, because you're doubting everything. You have to research everything. Yeah, and you have to learn to love yourself better in this. So what is Taehyung suggesting how you can do that? And we're not agreeing on everyone. Look at part 1. We're not agreeing on everything that he's suggesting. That's strength. Look at the third eye. It's about knowing. Yeah, it's about knowing and fighting. Build strength. Yeah, I also see, guys, that with the 7 of butterflies, also, why are you doubting it? Because you had a lot of cheaters in your life. Not cheetahs, but cheaters. You had a lot of people cheating on you. And I'm not meaning it doesn't have to be guys that ran away or that ghosted you. But I see here that you're doubting the words. You're doubting what people tell you, because you are a fighter. You had to fight all your life, you know. And it's about your eye. You're not really believing in your third eye. You see how her third eye? This is about that you know things. You know things when you look people in the eye. And you know, Taehyung is suggesting that in such situations, trust your instincts, trust your gut, because you're a fighter. You've been through a hell of a lot. Yeah, I see that here with this fighter. And you have built up a lot of strength. And basically what he's saying is you have built up enough strength to see who is a cheater and who is not. Who is playing you tricks on you. Yeah, look at this. Who's hiding something and lying to you and who's not. You know such things. You know things like that. This is about knowing, you know, being confident, because you know you don't have to be afraid of people like this, but you're doubting it. You're doubting. This is also being confident. Look how Gemini's posture. This is being confident in your own judgment. But you're not that far. You're not believing really in your own judgment. That's what I was saying, you know. And with the 5 of Pentacles, you know, this is to save me. A lot of times in your life, you were at this point where you were kneeling down and life has taken a toll on you. And that's why you are a fighter. And Taehyung is saying, you know, you have it in your gut and you have it in your mind. You know when people are like this to you. You know when people are liars and they hide behind something behind your back. You can see this. You can feel this. You have built enough strength. You don't need to worry. Because I see here that you're not believing in yourself really. You're not loving yourself fully, because you're doubting your own abilities. That's what I'm seeing. You're doubting your own abilities. Because that's what also this card, that's why you chose this card. Because look how Taehyung is looking. That's why I chose this card for this picture. He's like, I don't know if he tells me the truth, you know. Maybe I should check it out. And that's when you begin to spy behind that person, or you check out their phone, or, you know, this is when the control issue starts. And we don't want this in life. We don't want no control issues, because it's important to believe in your own strength. It's important to believe that you can fight anything, you know. And if someone is lying to you, you don't need to spy on their phone. You can just tell them, well, if you're lying, I'm leaving. I'm going single. I'm a prince. Look at this. This is Gemini as a prince. And you have to see yourself as a prince, as a queen. You're not seeing yourself as a queen yet. That's because you have been through a lot, guys. And you're very humble. You're still humble, even if you are this fighter. You're probably also very much in masculine energy. You know, you're saying, And I also see that you're doubting like everyone you're meeting. Maybe that's why you're single. I also see this, that you have a problem going into relationships. This is the card of avoidance also. You're avoiding relationships because you are afraid that you can't trust your own intuition, and that you're saying, well, this person will lie to me anyway too, like the others before did. That's very sad, you know. And Taehyung is saying, well, why don't you, you can be confident. You are a queen, and if someone wants to be with you, just try it, you know. But don't control them. Don't try to control them. Don't try to spy behind their back. Don't try to control things like that, or don't hide or shy away from people that want to go into a relationship with you because you're thinking you have to fight again, and you're tired of fighting all your life. You're just tired of fighting all this time, and tired of guys that constantly lie to you or constantly hide something behind your back. But you know, guys, you are a queen. You always have to tell you are a queen. Give me an affirmation for this. You can find anything. Trust in your, look at this. This is what I wanted. I'm good enough. You're also thinking you're not good enough. That's why everyone is cheating on you. There is no need to struggle to be better. All I need to do is love myself more today than yesterday. Oh my gosh, that's his words. And treat myself as someone who is deeply loved. Yeah. Be the queen that you are, guys. You know, you can trust your own intuition. You have a very open third eye. You can trust your own intuition, and look how these cards fit together perfectly. I love when this happens. This is so beautiful. So you can trust your own intuition, and you can also, F people off. If they lie to you, F people off, but don't spy on them. Don't misjudge them. Don't mistrust them. Because that's what the point when things like that happen, because the other person can sense that too. If you don't trust a person, but you don't really know them at the beginning, this other person can feel it too. And then things like that happen because they feel controlled. Yeah? So don't do this also. Just trust your own instincts. And if someone is lying again to you, you say, F it. You know, there's someone better. Taehyung is saying you can trust your instincts. What else is he saying to you? Can I get one more card? This one. Yeah, look at this. That's a very beautiful card. I really feel you avoid also going into relationships because you're thinking you're not good enough, because everyone left you maybe before, or cheated on you, or lied to you. And that's why you're saying, maybe it's on me, you know, maybe I'm not good enough. No, guys. You have enough of strength. You are very, very, very much in alignment. You know, you can trust your abilities. Oh, look at this. Don't worry. Just be happy. You deserve it. This is what he says. Very beautiful. I love this, okay? Trust in your own abilities, and trust that you can have a beautiful connection again. Don't worry about people that leave you hanging. If something like that happens again, you know, just leave. Just go and say, well, you know. But don't shy away before a connection even has happened, or don't doubt anything. You're like doubting every word every person is telling you. This is not good, you know, because you're like more and more you're going into hermit mode, and you're losing contact to other people if you're constantly doubting everything they're saying. You know, a doubt is good, but not constantly, guys, okay? So I hope this healing session with me and Taehyung was good. And yeah, purple lights, I see you. Bye.